from getting into Gaza as people starve to death and arresting those who speak out against it? That's the question protesters are demanding an answer to here today. Outside the Egyptian embassy here in London, over 120 people have died now, just of starvation alone, and aid trucks remain just across the border from getting into Gaza. And people here today are demanding that Egypt open the Rafah crossing now.
The children in Gaza, they want food and anything to eat. They're crying and starving, so we're supporting them so they can have the food so they can stop starving. So I'm here today because in Gaza the children are in hunger and now they have to eat wheat from flour mixed with sand, and I'm in my house eating everything I want.
What do you hope will come out of today? What action do you hope the Egyptian government will take?
I wish Sisi just regrets his choices from the past.
Children here today have letters for the Egyptian government that they've been trying to get through the letterbox. The policeman has now taken those letters and said he will post them himself. We will wait and see what happens.
We're here standing in front of the Egyptian embassy to condemn Egypt's role in the starvation of Gaza. We believe that the Egyptian regime is complicit in the starvation of the children and people of Gaza and should be allowing medical aid and food in.
Why do you think the Egyptian government are hesitant to take action, are hesitant to open the Rafah border?
Egypt has been a close ally of the Zionist enemy, and it continues to follow the same agenda. We believe that we have to put pressure outside as Egyptians and all free people to help our brothers and sisters in Gaza.
Do you have any hope that Sisi will change his mind?
I think the people of Egypt and the people throughout the Arab world have to move in order to change the regimes that have been responsible for supporting this genocide.
What's your message to Sisi?
I have no message to Sisi. He is a war criminal. My message is to the Egyptian people to stand up to the war criminal.
He killed his own people when he came to power in 2013 through a coup. And today he is in collaboration with the Zionist enemy, killing the children of Gaza.
So behind me, protesters have barred off the Egyptian ambassador to the UK's home, and they're comparing it to the Rafah border. They are demanding, open the Rafah gate. So can you tell me what's brought you along today and what action is being taken right now?
I'm here today to stand outside the Egyptian embassy because they have a duty to humanity to open up the Rafah border. They're refusing to do so and they're falling into the trap and they're following the rules of Israel.
And what is the action they're taking? So they barred off the door. What does that represent?
That's symbolic of what they've done. They've locked the Gazans into Gaza, and this is symbolic of what they've done to them.
And what action do you expect to see the Egyptian government take?
First of all, I'd like to see some sign of humanity amongst most of the governments today, and especially amongst the Egyptian government. I would love them to actually just stand in the hay, stop starving the Gazans.
Do you think the Egyptians have a specific responsibility?
I think we all have a specific. We are human, we have a duty to stand up. But as an Egyptian, as a bordering neighbor of Gaza, they have an especially greater duty because they have the luxury of being able to get that food in there. They need to make a stand for those people in the first place.
And what would your message be to maybe people who are in Egypt and Jordan but are worried about facing arrest or speaking out? What would your message be to those people?
Don't be a victim of a poor system. We stand here today and every day until we see a change in humanity. We are all afraid of a system that is being abused, but we will not stop no matter what.
Now we're outside the residence of the Egyptian ambassador to the UK. They blocked off his doors to represent the closure of the Rafah crossing. People here today say that silence is complicity. And in one of Gaza's darkest moments, the question is for Egypt. Will they open the border or will they be remembered for keeping it closed?